Well, it's not quite a nor'easter, but the rain's coming down pretty good here at Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. It's Red Sox baseball, and it's coming up next. Eduardo Rodriguez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, last outing, solid outing. Gave him 6 full innings, but he took the loss. But if you give this club that kind of a quality outing, a lot of times you're going to walk away with a W. If he does that again this game, I think he's got a chance to win.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Shortstop, Gene Segura.
And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike. 0-1. Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done him any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, this is one of those losing streaks, but you know what? I'm a little more cavalier about it than they probably are. But all they got to do, really, this is a good team. Just go win one game, and before you know it, you'll be on a winning streak. They're a good club.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Well, that's just a great at-bat. Down 0-2, and he still gets a base hit out of it. This guy's a fighter, man. He battles you all the way through, and he shows us right there to start the game the type of battler he is at the plate.
Here's Rajay Davis now. Runner at first to start the inning. And, Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
0-1, here's the pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Betts is there, and that's the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
Stepping into the box, Josh Donaldson. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count 2-0.
Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Ground ball right side. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
When you're struggling, you'll look for anything. Been off to a little bit of a cold streak. He didn't hit it hard, but that's a big one to build on.
Stepping in now, Joe Carter, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here comes the 1-0. A high fastball is in there.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Betts is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Jose Abreu.
Stepping into the box, Jose Abreu. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. From the stretch, takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
And the changeup is way low that time. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez, hitless in 3 at-bats. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, I like Jerry Hillsdale, and so do the hitters and the pitchers. We won't see a whole lot of arguing with his strike zone. He's one of the better guys.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 22 on the year, and the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smell blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Batting sixth,
here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. As he loops under the ball and pops it up. Sandoval has room in foul territory, and that ends the inning. One more look at the big blow for the Blue Jays. A 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up from the Fens. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Jays. Carlos Rodon will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, he's having a decent year. I mean, you look at the fact that he's got an ERA under 350. That tells me he's keeping his team in ball games. He's giving them a great effort, and sometimes he's pitching deep in games. So I don't know what we'll get today, but I do think he'll go out there and give this team some solid innings.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Xander Bogaerts.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Harold, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matt, they won the game last night, and I talked to the manager earlier, and he just said, you know, we executed, and if we can do that, we'll be a consistent team, and we'll win games.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Out in front here is Bogaerts as he drives this one foul down the left side. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Perez gloves it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now a chance here from Fenway to take a look at John Farrell's starting lineup card. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, there aren't a lot of guys with the talent and determination of Dustin Pedroia. He's working on a 6-game hit streak right now. That's almost a week, so I expect to see his hot hitting continue.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Previously against Carlos Rodon, he's gone 2 for 6. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Here he comes on 2-0. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Well, what's he looking for? 2-0 fastball right down the middle, and he took it? I don't know what he's thinking about. Maybe he thought he was going to throw him a breaking ball. I think you got to sit fastball there.
Hit out towards second. Perez scoops it up. Throw on to first. He'll take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's Mookie Betts. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Bautista is there, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Santana. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one.
Santana.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Here's Sandoval now at third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Okay, let's take a look at the defense for the Boston Red Sox. Brought to you by Majestic. I'm looking at Hanley Ramirez. They thought he was going to be a project, and what he's done is become a pretty good defensive first baseman. Now, we've seen him at short, we've seen him at third, but first base, he's starting to look comfortable.
Russell Martin now. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He's gone 3 for 11. He also has 1 home run. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Three and 0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And he'll just lay this one in there. 3-1.
Well, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
3-1. Here it is. A fastball right over the outside corner. And he bangs it into center field for a base hit.
Well, that's a big base hit for him. He's been on some kind of cold streak. Even talking about maybe having to sit him down. His average had dropped below 200. That's a big knock and a confidence builder.
Stepping in, Hernan Perez, currently third on the team in stolen bases. So we'll see if he gets an opportunity to do any running in this one. First offering on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
1-0 count. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Runner at first here, one man out. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Hit down the third base line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Hey, that was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Digging in, Gene Segura. He singled his last time up. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. First and second now, one man out. On the ground up the middle. Pedroia has it to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. He's currently tied for second place on the team in home runs.
Hanley Ramirez.
First delivery to him on the way. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Well, you've been given a 3-0 lead. The last thing you want to do is have base runners on and then give up a big ball, and that 3 runs means nothing to you. So pitch around the corners, make them chase the ball, but do not walk people.
Hard on the ground towards short. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Well, he tried to double up with him on fastball. Showed him one. He got the next one. He measured the first one and timed the second one for the base hit.
Here's Chris Young. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. On at first is Ramirez with nobody out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
This is foul right side. I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. And I'm looking at Russell Martin behind the plate. A lot of teams win when he's behind the plate catching. He knows how to put down the right fingers. And on top of that, he can catch and throw.
Digging in, Brock Holt. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Boy, that's a great pitch right there. You're saying to yourself, why? Because you got that base runner on. That's almost like a pitch out. An outside fastball, catcher set up, ready to throw. If you get the call, great. If not, you're set up to throw him out.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's Segura to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Red Sox go down quietly. They trail it here 3-0. Digging in to try it again. Rajay Davis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
11, Rajay Davis.
Into the windup and the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, that's good hitting. You know why? Because he's looking for one specific pitch. Those pitches are close. It looks like to us he's laying off them, but they're not what he wants, so he didn't swing.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
Up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a snap move over to first. And he's back in standing. Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Ramirez is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 29, Joe Carter.
Ready for another chance? Joe Carter, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set, and the pitch. Ripped down the first base line. But this is foul for the first strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A shot down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Blue Jays. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. Stepping in, Rusney Castillo. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Rusney Castillo.
Here's the first pitch to him. Drilled down the line. Donaldson's there. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Batting 8th, catcher Blake Swihart.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Blake Swihart. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
In tight with the slider, 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Pablo Sandoval stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Safe to say he was fooled by that pitch. He was completely off balance in every way.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. 2 out, nobody on. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail in this one 3-0. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Jose Abreu is ready to start out the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Young is there, and he has it for the first out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. Striding in once again, Jose Bautista comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch, and this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. Three runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Santana waiting on a 1-1. Lifted in the air to center. On the move is Young. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, but they lead it 3-0. Digging in for his second at bat, Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
72, Xander Bogaerts.
Now the pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate, and that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
2-0 now.
2-0.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Ready with another 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make him swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
Swing and a liner. Payoff pitch one more time. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Davis is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
The second baseman, number 15, Dustin Pedroia.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that's in there for strike 1.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the two-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
Now the 0-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. 1 out, nobody on. A swinging bunt to the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mookie Betts. He flew out in his last at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music, up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Russell Martin now. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed up a little high. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This is not the guy you want to walk right here. Look, the 8-hitter, this could set up a big inning if he gets on.
That one's in there. 3-1. And now a pitch on the way. No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone, and the count comes full at 3-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Bogarts has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Hernan Perez.
Now at the plate, Hernan Perez. He drew a walk his first time up. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Well, they walked him the first AB, and clearly he's already got 2 balls now. They're not challenging him, but as a hitter, it's very difficult to stay patient. But you have to. This is where you got to be patient and get your pitch.
2-0 pitch on the way. 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to the 9-hitter, and everybody's kind of going, all right, if we can just get him to walk him with the leadoff guy coming up next, they got a chance to have a big inning.
And that pitch catches the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Another one sent foul. Another full count pitch home. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Hey, it's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Gene Segura standing in, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Ready for another shot now. Rajay Davis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Back in standing. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Chopped weakly to the left. Oh, and Sandoval with the bare hand. It's there. He got him. Blue Jays held in check. They lead it 3-0. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Davis is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Here's Chris Young. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Ready on 1-2. And that one stayed up a little high. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Here's Brock Holt now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's in there. Base hit.
Great recognition. He's looking for a ball up. The breaking ball hung, and he stayed with it. When they're up high, let it fly. When they start out low, you got to let it go.
Standing in now, Rusney Castillo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. swinging a fly ball right down the line and left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Long throw to third. The runner from second crosses the plate. And he's out on a strong throw.
And this is a nice decision here in the outfield. The run's going to score easily, but he sees he might have a shot at that guy taking third, so he gets off a really good throw to gun him down.
And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. 5 innings complete. The Blue Jays on top, 3-1. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Toronto, third baseman Josh Donaldson.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. A high fastball is in there. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Changeup stayed low that time for ball 3.
Well, he needs a shutdown inning right here, and it's not starting the way he wants. He's already down in the count big time. The last thing you want to do is start the inning by walking a guy and turning the momentum back to the other team.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and Pedroia will stretch, but it's into center field for a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as we call upon the Toronto leaderboard, you can see he ranks 3rd on the team in that department. Here comes Sox manager John Farrell on his way out to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Tyler Thornburg
enters the ball game to replace the starter, and some may feel he was pulled a bit prematurely.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants to stay out there too. But this is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get an out.
Joe Carter will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Ready with the 1-0. He's running towards second. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Betts is after it. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The designated hitter, Jose Abreu.
Jose Abreu will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike one, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. Called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that misses 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
1 left for Toronto, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Swing and a little blooper to center. Davis moving in. It's in there, though, a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Well, that's a first pitch single. Maybe they got to get a little more aggressive. He's dominated them early in counts and throughout the whole game. Maybe they've changed their game plan. We'll see. Are they going to be aggressive or continue to be passive?
Here's Xander Bogaerts now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Bautista has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
The second baseman, number 15, Dustin.
Digging in once again,
Pedroia.
Dustin Pedroia. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Runners on first with 1 down. fastball is absolutely blasted high and deep, and it's gone into the monster seats. A two-run dinger by Dustin Pedroia. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Red Sox have drawn back to even at 3-3.
You've heard people talk about towering home runs. Well, when you hit one over the monster, you know you've hit one. The only question on this one, was it going to stay fair? And it did.
Now batting.
Here's Mookie Betts.
Right fielder, Mookie.
As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. On deck, there's Hanley Ramirez. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up, and Santana able to stay with it here for route number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Ready once again, Hanley Ramirez. A hit in 2 tries so far. Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Well, it's really raining hard here tonight. I tell you what, it is really going to have an impact on this game, too. I'm curious how it's going to affect the pitching more than anything else.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. Perez ranges to his left. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Well, the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Tight one on our hands, all tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Here's Carlos Santana now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Carlos Santana.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. 1-1. Here it comes. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. The 1-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box now, Russell Martin. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Set to deliver on 3-0. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
In now, Hernan Perez, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Oh, 0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Working for the punch out and the offering. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 2. Shortstop.
Striding in once again, Gene Segura. Lifetime numbers against Thornburg, 2 for 3. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That is the 3rd pitch right there. He has pounded him hard in. 3 pitches in a row. And I don't know if he backs off and pulls the string. I got a feeling he's just going to keep pounding. He's got a lot of pride in his fastball.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2, and he misses with it. Ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Oh man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Matt Barnes will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Barnes.
Rajay Davis will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
2 down, runners at first and second. Ball 2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
The 2-2 pitch. Throws it on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Good work there out of the Boston bullpen. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Michael Givens gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Michael Givens.
Ready for another chance? Chris Young. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Chris Young.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now the pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Clearly they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's away, but he's sitting 2-0. Let's see if he extends and maybe looks outside to drive something.
Hard ground ball to third, but this will get foul. 2-1. This is line to left. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Boy, that big leadoff hit right there really sets the table for them with an opportunity to take the lead the rest of the game.
And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen.
Into the box, Brock Holt, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. From the stretch. Lays off the 1-2 changeup and he's worked it back to 2-2. He's set and the 2-2 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Bautista over to his left. 1 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, left fielder, Rusney Castillo.
At the plate, Rusney Castillo. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Ready with another 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
1-2. Here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Line toward right center. And this will bounce over the wall out there, and that's going to keep this a tie ball game as that go-ahead run will need to stop over at third.
Yeah, and you wonder if that stays in the park, did they send him home there? Well, it's a moot point now because they've got runners on second and third after that ground rule double.
And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Well, this is one of those situations. You don't want him to put a ball in the air. You got to pitch the strikeout right here and get you out of this inning. Don't let him put the ball in play.
The 1-0 delivery. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. There's the Panda on deck. He'll bat next. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 48, Pablo.
Xavier Cedeno was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out.
Number 32, Xavier Cedeno.
Pablo Sandoval will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. And that misses for ball 1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Here comes the 1-0. And all 3 runners on the move here. And they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. So a gutsy call there, as that takes some serious stones to call the suicide squeeze this late in the game, but the go-ahead run comes in to score. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose.
And there's the fourth wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here and 2 men gone.
Hey, these guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Dustin Pedroia will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Martin is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Red Sox lead it 4-3. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch coming. Here it is. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here it comes. 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Ripped on the ground to first, and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Now that's a big base hit late in the game. You're down 1. You got the leadoff guy on now. The rest of the way, it'll be interesting to me. How are they going to manufacture? Will they bunt him over to move him into scoring position? Will they hit a gapper? Let's see how they score this run. If they can possibly push him forward.
Standing in now, Joe Carter, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit well on the ground to first. There's one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but 1 ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Carson Smith enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Carson Smith.
Stepping in now, Jose Abreu. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Ready with the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in. So it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Ready for another shot now. Jose Bautista 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
Tying run at first base. He's got to make sure that a ball in the gap, he scores. He's got to get a great jump. And one way to do it, as soon as you see that ball through the zone and you see the swing and it makes contact, you just got to get flying.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch.
Here it comes, 2-0. Line drive to left. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
2-out Lightning. Here they come. This team never stops. Now they got the tying run at second and the go-ahead run at first base. And all this with 2 outs. Can they come up with another big hit with 2? Let's see right here.
Leonis Martin will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 13, Leonis Martin.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now it's 2-0.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Little tapper down the first baseline, but it gets foul. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Weakly hit to third. Sandoval with a bare hand. What a play. Blue Jays leave a pair. They still trail it here 4-3. Leonis Martin will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 13, Leonis Martin.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Leading off for the Red Sox, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
You know what? That ball's right down the middle. I think he was taking first pitch, just really trying to measure it.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
0-2, here it comes. very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. He'll try again. 1-2. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. He spoils another one, and will do it again.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way, and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Now a snap throw to first. Runner's back. The 0-1 delivery. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 to Ramirez. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, that curveball just doesn't look to have the same snap on it that it normally does. Both of those last 2 have been pretty flat, and that's a pitch he relies on coming in out of the bullpen.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2-2. Here it is. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the 2nd walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
The batter, center fielder
Nate Jones will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 65, Nate Jones.
Chris Young will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. The 0-1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
This pitch just misses a bit inside and catches him about mid-thigh. That's the meaty part of the leg, so as soon as the initial pain wears off, he should be just fine.
Digging in to try it again, Brock Holt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Oh, that was a big pitch right there. That was a swing count for me. Now the pressure's really mounting. You got the bases loaded in a tight game right here. He's got to deliver. He's got to throw strikes. As a hitter, you know he's got to come to you. All the pressure's on the pitcher right now.
This could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
Challenge pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I don't know about his decision not to swing there. Hitters count. You get a fastball middle in. That's the one you drive out of the ballpark.
Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He'll try it again, 3-2. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rusney Castillo. Career numbers against Nate Jones. He's 1 for 2. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. This is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game. And now they've got that cushion.
In now, Blake Swihart, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. No hits to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Martin is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And the throw comes in, and all 3 runners are forced to hold on with 1 away now.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
He really was struggling. He needed that strike right there. It's been a while since he's thrown one. That's just not the way he wanted to start this inning.
Bases are loaded here, one man out. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Now batting, Xander Bogaerts. Career numbers against Nate Jones. He's gone 2 for 6. He's set. Here it comes. And that's in there for a strike.
That was an interesting pitch, Matt. Look, we're in a double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that hard sinker. Get that ground ball, maybe get a double play. But he didn't throw it. He just threw a fastball. I don't know what he's doing right now, but he got it in there for a strike.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The second baseman, number 15, Dustin Pedroia.
Striding in, Dustin Pedroia. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
1-0 home to Pedroia. This is flared out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. 9th inning coming up. Boston's out in front, 7-3. Russell Martin now. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk.
Number 55, Russell Martin.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Hernan Perez.
Now at the plate, Hernan Perez. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! Over the monster for a home run. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's now a 7-4 ball game.
Yeah, he was having zero luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats. But it only takes one swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it.
Craig Kimbrell answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Craig Kimbrell. The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura standing in as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. In there, 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Rajay Davis is on deck. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Rajay Davis now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1, and he lays off for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and that is a huge save for him right there. That's number 300 in his major league career, tying him with Hall of Famer Bruce Sutter. That's something only 20-some other big league pitchers have ever accomplished. He has a lot to be proud of.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. Matt Barnes earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.